This was not the easiest decision to make. Not even close. But I think it's better off to try something. Just try it like this and see if it goes better, if interaction goes better. So, voice reveal, yay! My script won't load, yay! There were some good tries in here, to be fair. 11 was a really good one. I think the furthest into the fight I got at that point. Dying was pretty devastating, but in all fairness, I didn't know what attacks I was facing. So dying there was an actual thing.
Can do anything.
And the next few tries went down the drain too. Death after death after death. Until we come to this. This absolute masterpiece of gameplay. Adaptating.
Chaos.
It started relatively normal. Didn't think it'd be anything special, but I get past the point of where we start to wear them out.
do anything. Chaos, chaos. I can do anything. Metamorphosis.
And I get further. And make it to Chaos Bomb. And I'll just let you watch what happened. In my estimate, I was about 3 to 5 turns away from having him pacified. All the emotion that built up over the fables from both months ago and 20 minutes ago. I was so full of hope, happiness, only to shatter completely. And I realised I had no healing left, and perhaps he was down. All I could do was pirouette and pray, and it didn't work.
Chaos.
I was originally going to include another 10 tries, but after that attempt and the break I had to take, I decided to cut it down to 30. I didn't even want to do another 12, because I knew for a fact I did not have it in me to get back there, to even reach Chaos Bomb again. But alas, for the content, I powered on. 12 more tries.
Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. I can do anything. I can do anything.
Part of my hatred of Jevilling comes from the long history with him. I got Deltarune sometime over the summer of this year, and I didn't have much trouble finding him and getting to him, but beating him has always been a nightmare. I could even do a harder secret boss before I've been able to do Jevilling. In all fairness, the other one I just really didn't fret about, and the other one I couldn't find. But I genuinely believe if I just sat with them for hours on end, failing over and over again, I wouldn't hate them as much as I do Jevilling. There is something about him, something that is so annoying to die to over and over and over and over again. And I think it's the fact that he is the simple one out of the secret bosses. Whether he's the embodiment of chaos or not, he is the simplest one on paper and has the simplest looking attacks to dodge. But there are a few of them, 4 at worst, that I just cannot dodge or can't dodge consistently. And that's what gets me. I could attempt a no-hit of Jevilling if it wasn't for those attacks. I would have beat him by now if it wasn't for those attacks. But the carousel and the ring around, I can't dodge. A lot of the later attacks nearer to the end of the fight get harder to dodge as well. Maybe because I don't really get there, so I'm not used to them. But I'm very used to the beginning attacks, and I still can't dodge them. And I think that is what makes me hate this guy so much. Eventually I did notice there seemed to be a pattern to the act of pirouette. A certain thing that it can do seemed to be lining up with turns. I started trying to remember them and going for the one which swaps your HP. I thought somehow that with the HPs changed, I would have more of a shot. And I did. But I couldn't consistently hit it because my goldfish memory couldn't remember which turn that it happened on. I had a couple more decent runs of this, but none that would ever hit the heights that Attempt 18 did. None even came close. And at the final attempt, the final shot I had at beating Jevilling for the day, for the month even, probably for the rest of the year, my cat walked straight across my laptop. But in all fairness, I can't even blame him because that's not even how I died. I continued fighting for another few times before meeting the end of the challenge. The challenge I had failed. Will I try and do this again? More than likely, yeah. I need to beat Jevilling at some point. And we'll do it with the other secret bosses. One of which I've beaten before, but that doesn't mean I can do it again. I am not coming back to Jevilling anytime soon. Watching it back, I can see all the mistakes I made. Using my healing items wrong, not using heal prayer enough, and having a terrible attitude towards the fight. Next video will be starting chapter 2, and at a point, not sure when, but at a point, we will return to Floor and battle the god of chaos once more.